Hey Legionnaires, and welcome back. We're here in NTW 3 once again, and today we have a very chaotic 4v4 here for you today. It's a little custom battle that we did on the stream a little while ago, and I had a blast on this one, but this battle was absolute carnage and looked like it could go either way. It was a super close one, and yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing how this one goes down. That's for sure. As you can see here, we have 1800 UK here. They are like the Ottoman sort of like hybrid forces. So yeah, you have like Ottoman forces and also British troops here. Yeah, we have like a mix of like we have redcoats in the front lines there. We also have some of like these sort of more like military sort of units that the Turks can bring as well. And there's some pretty good cav as well actually. We actually I think have I don't know where the general is. There he is there, Passer. He's you know, he's the general. There you go. We also have 1814 Russia. We also have 1814 like Austria, and then we finally have 1815 UK Netherlands as well. I can't remember the French armies that we're playing, but I think the points were about 34 points. I think is what we're using here. I can't remember, but this one starts pretty quickly actually. As you can see, the French are putting a lot of pressure right now onto the Ottoman player. I'll probably just end up calling them the Ottoman player, just so we don't mix up the two British factions. But yes, if you're enjoying all things NTW3 and would like to see some more, do remember to leave a like, subscribe if you're new around here, and a comment show your support. It really does help out the channel. And yeah, I was actually playing when this one, as I was saying, it was in a stream. If you ever want to get involved in any streams or send in your own replays to be featured on the channel, feel free to join my Discord. The link is down below in the description, and I'll also leave the link for the NTW3 mod. If you haven't checked it out, it's a must try. Really is. For NTW, like for Napoleon, NTW3 just had so many new units, factions, and it's like a whole new dynamic way of playing the game. Really, much more strategic, much more slow often. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. You can see here the 40th Somersetshire Foot being set up. They're getting underway, doing their bit. And it looks like we've got Russian cav as well going forward here. We've got Cossacks going forward here, trying to find... Well, actually, these aren't Cossacks, these are just Lancers. I thought they were Cossacks, but they're not. They are just Lancers. They're now going to retreat. They see that it is not worthwhile. There is a Cossack way in the back here, though. And there's artillery they could definitely go for as well, but I think they're going for bigger prizes. Generals, I think, are on the menu for them, but whether they'll get any, we'll see. So the plan was, I think, for me as Britain to sort of take this, obviously we're trying to go up onto this hill and fight for this sort of ruin here. I easily made it up onto this position first before the French got here. We were going to defend Akana, but this ridge is very key, and we cannot let the French take this ridge, really. So the aim is obviously to occupy it ourselves, and then see where we go from there, really. See the Russian guns already firing away. Hear them firing, which is good. That makes a change. I feel like we don't always hear the guns firing. Being a bit of a sound bug. Let's see what we get there. See this one fires. There we go. Sound back for the guns, maybe. Excellent. We'll see. Yeah, we got the shots going off over here. So line battle's already getting underway here. Turks here firing. They're dueling with their French comrades. Well, not French comrades, French opponents. Looks like we got some guards. Looks very nice, actually. Yeah, guard, like a guard chasseur sort of unit, I think they are. This might be like 1814 then, maybe, potentially. I'm not really sure. Actually, yeah, definitely. I feel like with like these are like conscript sort of troops behind. Yeah, this definitely gives me sort of like 1814 vibes for France. Some like flanker chasseurs. Here's again some like elite skirmishers, Voltigeurs and stuff setting up over here. Obviously, just trying to weaken up these units here by using skirmishers and light infantry, which will outshoot these Ottomans, that's for sure. I mean, combatants even apparently, but I don't think the Ottoman player here is too worried about that. He wants to protect his redcoats really from any sort of from fire. We actually have some really elite Ottoman troops here as well. Sultan Kumara. I feel like it's a Janissary sort of unit, really, is what they are basically. Sultan Korumalari. They're a cool unit though, anyway. What they are. But yeah, he's keeping his redcoats safe back here, you know, just, you know, they're squareables. You want to keep them safe and sound. It looks like we've got Cuirassiers moving over here as well. The Austrians moving some of their heavy cav to support their ally. I guess maybe they feel like they need it. It looks like it is a bit of a matchup right now going on for French and Ottoman cav. Maybe they feel like the Ottoman cav, though it is numerous, it's not going to be good enough to beat the Frenchies. We'll see. And the French are also starting to now appear down this road here as well, opposite the Austrians. And it looks like maybe Spanish campaign, France, I think. These are like Spanish guardsmen, that's for sure. So yeah, and these are sort of like grenadiers, like from the Spanish campaign. So this might be Spain here, but like one of the Spanish campaigns, whether it's the 8-pointer, whether it's the, I think it's the other one's the 10-pointer. Yeah, either of those could be there, that's for sure. Still, oh look at this, This could be huge actually. There's a Cossack unit back here. It's Vlasov the Third. I don't want to know what happened to Vlasov 1 and 2, but yes. The Cossacks there, and there's a general back here. He's not even moving. He's just left his general here. This is huge issue here. Hopefully there's like units around it.Maybe he's just like not moved it up. I don't know. Maybe just trying to not give away his position as the French player. But yeah, he definitely needs to get a move on and get that French general moving. Also seeing infantry shift forward here. It looks like these are more like the conscription troops that we saw earlier. They're going to try and test their luck. Maybe try a melee charge onto these Ottoman units. I feel like the Ottomans are pretty decent in melee though. They often have like swords. And you need to be careful here, does the Austrian player. Look at this. We've got some variants as well actually here that would have changed side by that point of the war of 1814. Changed side to support the Austrians, well, the coalition, rather than the French. But yeah, he needs to like if he's going to do that, he's got to angle it so. Oh my gosh, look at that! Those poor Austrians getting knocked about. Squareables as well, actually. Good Austrian units there. But yeah, he needs to like angle it so he's like not in the way of the Ottomans. He also doesn't want to do it too far, like too abruptly. Because otherwise the French, you don't know where the French are still, really. They are still very much hidden, still very unknown. And yeah. Oh, it looks like they got, I think I missed this, but yeah, the Austrian guns, they were bugged out. And the French actually went in with a cavalry charge. Looks like they lost their chasseur there. Looks like a quite good chasseur as well. But they did actually take out Austrian guns. It was obviously a big loss, but at the same time they were already bugged out, so it wasn't like it was the be-all and end-all. But yeah, the Austrians here, I don't know what they're doing. They're going backwards and forwards. They just need to set up, just start shooting. Like at this point, what we're doing is we're waiting for the French. The French have got armies coming down these roads. Yeah, you can actually see French infantry. So yeah, this is why that general is moving. And I think it looks like he's going to get caught. I think he's maybe running. I'm not sure. No, he's not. He's just. We're going to see a run in a moment though. These Cossacks are running, and they should be seen as well. These aren't hidden because they're running. So this player really should be getting his general out there. I don't know if he can in time. These are light cav. He gives the attack order here. And there you go. I think this is going to be the death of one general here. And this is unfortunate. This is going to be one of the French players. This is the army that's still on its way, still arriving, coming down that road. There you go. That's General routed. General's going to die in a moment there. So this whole French army here. I don't know why I didn't have cav like in the forest protecting this. Because obviously, playing as Russia, there's always the threat of Cossacks coming in behind. There you go. General's properly routed, properly gone. I don't know if he's actually dead. Haven't had a pop-up saying he is.
We have killed
there you go. That's the general. There you go. General dead for reverse flash already. Yeah, I think he's playing 1814 for sure, because these are like National Guardsmen here. I don't know, maybe there's a couple of 1814s, could be the case. There's lots of like Marines here as well, so they definitely suggest 1814. You can see there. It's like melee sounds going on, but there is literally no melee charge going on. Oh my gosh, here it is. Yes, there is. Okay, so yeah. I kind of missed it. I do apologize. Yeah, I was like, where's the melee charge going on? It's because I was busy with that general being killed as well. But yeah, melee charge going in here. So yeah, Austria has been charged here. He did kind of like alter his line a little bit. He was trying to flank again, and the French came in and charged both with cavalry and also with infantry here. Ostrich lines are trying to hold, but the melee is not as good. So yeah, I need to keep an eye on this, because this is obviously the main chaos that goes on right down the middle. So yeah, I kind of missed it, but yeah, Austria, I'll kind of show you quickly. Austria had his line sort of stuck out here, like he was trying to do, and he just allowed the French to come down. It was a flank that was just not well defended, basically. I actually sent over some of my Queen's Own Hussars. I managed to rout some of these Dragoons, save, I think, well, basically save the generals back here. We had both Barclay de Tolly and Bianchi on their way back there. We had Garde du Corps as well coming forward. They are going to be very, very needed. They might need to hold up some gaps here. Russian infantry also coming forward. They're better melee troops than the Austrians, that's for sure. But it looks like they're kind of holding their own against some of these Frenchies. That might not be the case, though, for soon as we have... Looks like a... I don't know what that unit is. There's certainly an allied cavalry unit there. I think Chevalier maybe going in. And they're going to go in and get themselves mixed up with those Austrians there. Foreman square are some of these guys, which is good to see. That might stop the French cav charge there, we'll see. Yeah, infantry is starting to be routed, but yeah, costly there. Britain actually sending in some of his Royal Engineers and Arquebusiers and Maltese Pioneers. Basically guys that aren't grenadiers, but also are. And here we go, more cuirassiers in here as well for the Russians. 1814, Russia could just spam out these cuirassiers, they really can. Artillery like flying overhead. So the Dragoons, Julian fairly well might rout these Royal Engineers. It looks like, as you can see here, France is really pushing on onto the Ottomans here. 1800 is just getting swamped. He's actually shooting his own troops there as well. That's not going to be helping the situation. Cav fighting, they're kind of in a bit of a neutral state at the moment. No one's really doing anything. There's a little bit of a fight back there, actually. Some of the Mamelukes, it looks like, or I don't know what they are actually. No, just the Ottoman cavalry shifted out over there. I don't know why these cuirassiers are all the way out here, but Austria just needs to have them, like, supporting his own lines, really. He should really be there. Cuirassiers are more, I kind of feel like a better for the center, for that pushing power, whether it's like to defend yourself, or to like counter-attack, or just attack your opponent. On the flanks, they can just kind of get out-positioned, outflanked, I feel like, by lighter cavs, surrounded and kind of killed off. But yeah, the guards here for the Swedes are trying to, for the Spanish are trying to break through. Jeez, I just don't know my nation today, it seems. Dragoons here getting some easy kills on these Maltese Pioneers. But yeah, France badly has mauled both Austria and also looks like the Ottomans here. So they've done a good job to start with, and they are kind of still pushing on. Obviously, the city of Akana is kind of now under threat. You can see the lines here are very much tilted back, and the Russians are sending everything they can across now. I mean, we've got lots of grenadiers moving over here, like cheap grenadiers. I think they are anyway. Everything seems to be cheap in 1814 Russia. That's the thing. Everything's damn cheap. You can bring so much. And now I'm shifting my troops. I was like, I was ready to try and make an offensive over here against the French. Nothing really has happened at all. Me and some Russian troops here we pushed forward, didn't really do a lot. Just keeping my cav, my little Bedfordshire light dragoons there. Just keeping them in the front lines, making sure that they can see the French in front of them. I've actually brought a good selection of cavalry. I feel like I was quite comfortable with my cavalry, my dragoons as well here. The bird catchers, we've got light dragoons. And had those hussars. I don't know if they're still alive or not. They might actually be dead. Yeah, again, here we go. The French going in. This time on the Russians. The Russians infantry here getting caught out. It's going to get shot in the back by those Ottomans. Damn traitors, they are shooting their own allies. And it looks like the Ottomans are going to retreat now. The Russians, this unit might just be caught out. It might not be able to get back, to be honest. Here we go, another charge here. More dragoons going in. And a second charge here will break the back of this Russian unit, I'm sure. But yeah, they're slowly moving forward. They're doing a decent job, actually. If the French can just get again into melee range, I feel like on these like militia sort of troops might be able to break the Ottomans. We'll see. The Austrians are sort of stabilized, but they're again pretty badly mauled. What's in the back there? Jaeger cav unit. That should really be out on the flank. Where is the cuirassier? Oh, it's routed. Okay, I don't know by what though. That's just been absolutely mauled. What is over here? Oh, Ledoux is out here. That is what's here. Okay, yeah, this is obviously a problem. So yeah, 1814 usually brings Ledoux. it's kind of a must-have. I feel like it's a heavy cav that just trumps all things really. It takes multiple cav units to take it out. And here we go. Look at this. France has got super close to the front lines here. It's going to get countercharged here by the Austrians, setting in their infantry here. Line infantry going in. It's pretty nice line infantry actually. And yeah, the French could have sent in more. They'll happily take a melee fight here. And yeah, the Russians going in as well. There you go, Austria routed. That might do some damage for the other troops in. Here we go, a charge coming in. We're going to have the 89th foot form square trying to stop that cavalry, but they are going to get charged anyway by the Marines. There you go, the Redcoats that are under the Ottoman command here. 80 foot, 9th foot here. Lanley's Bloodhound. What a name. But I think they're going to get routed here. Those Marines are basically grenadiers. And here we go, counter charge here. We've got the West Kent foot going in, trying to take on these dastardly blue coats of the French. And here we go, Cav as well going in for another charge. They're going after more of the Turkish units that can't form square. And just like that, Cav broken. That's a success. What else is going on? Garde du Corps now going in to look at this. It's still looking very tenuous here. The Russians haven't really set up properly. The Austrians rejigging their lines. The Ottomans are basically obliterated, I feel like, in that charge there. I mean, I say basically. They lost some Redcoat units, which is very important. They're dueling out here. It's looking really dicey, actually, for this duel as well. Their guns are broken there. Yeah, it's just like the infantry here is going down the line, doing a lot of damage. It's actually Guard. There's old Guard here as well. I didn't even realize. Grognard's in here, doing what damage they can. They are going to just destroy those poor Ottomans. And look at this melee fight. This is insane. Garde du Corps here have got to win this fight. If they're going to have any hope of winning this side, the coalition forces, they need to win this cav fight. I think. Oh, it looks like this looks like a fancy cav unit, like a Hussar maybe or something like that. I think they need Ledoux over here really, just to help deal with the Garde du Corps. But I think Ledoux's he's been kept out here. He's again broken more cav units out here. I haven't really paid attention to it, but yeah, Ledoux's beaten every CPI cav unit that's been thrown his way. There's now just one Cossack unit here that's keeping them in safe. We also have the general here for the Ottomans going in. He's been thrown in. It's a risky business. Here go the Queen's Royal Foot here. They're going in. Red coats versus blue coats. The classic lineup. Again, looks like more Guard here. 1814 being thrown in. They have even more on the way. Chasseurs here coming to do the same. They can shoot and they can also be pretty decent in melee. It's such a good combo. Frenchies starting to rout here. They're in the centers. We have a Cossack unit here. Popov the 8th or something like that. Oh my gosh. Yeah, they managed to break there. We have the Jaeger Cav there. Actually looks like it managed to break some of the French. It has retreated as well, but it's going to go for a charge into the side of these French here. It might just about win that. Wow. Jaeger Cav everywhere, doing a pretty good job actually, all in the center, along with the Ottomans. And it actually looks like after all that chaos, the French might have been enough more they can shoot. Certainly in the center, they look beaten. And there's only a few Guards units left now that are alive for the French, and they're trying to rejig it. I mean, there's not much left alive for the Russians or for the rest of the coalition, to be honest, either. But the Russians still have a few health units here. Looks like, again, the Garde du Corps here dealing with the French dragoons. And there you go, the combat gen. Did he beat Ledoux? No, Ledoux's in the back lines, I think. Yeah, Ledoux is in the back lines. Actually could cause a serious amount of problems here. I say back lines. He's behind this combat gen. I guess it's sort of back lines. The Ottomans over here have some units way out over here. But here we go. So Ledoux's going to go in for something, or he's going to retreat. His old Guard colleagues are setting up. Fire when ready. Oh, RIP to that guy. the French cannot really let the coalition set up. These guys, they just need to rely on melee and just try and break through. I mean, Ledoux's going to be a perfect thing for these cuirassiers, and also maybe for the Garde du Corps. I don't know if that one's still alive. It is. It's still over there. This Jaeger cav here. It's going after skirms. I mean, I feel like it's kind of needs to pull out because it's in combat with these Jaegers here. They need to be careful. Don't want to do any too much pull through in. The Swiss Grenadier there has been routed as well. We might finally see Ledoux killed off here. Again,
We have killed their general.
General dead?
Now they must break.
Who's killed another general's dead? Oh wow, yeah, the Cossacks back here got a second general. Oh yeah. Wow, on the road. I mean, I guess there wasn't much left there. I don't know where his army was exactly, but yeah, not exactly great. I am now actually dueling with my opponent. I've barely been fighting this entire time. I finally actually got into a line fight. I'm kind of down for a line fight. I think I'm fighting 1809. You can also slide sort of like period. Get the uniforms. It's usually the easiest way to tell. They're in this sort of design. There's French 1809 units. But yeah, I'm dueling here. I'm kind of having an okay time. I have lost my guns to a cav charge. I was trying to set them up or rejig them and set them up over here, but yeah, I ended up losing them. But yeah, I kind of just want to see the death of the guard here. That Jaeger cav's just about died here. But I mean, I say it's the death. Ledoux and these guards unit could still win this fight. It's very doable. The Garde du Corps is about to just take out the artillery here, so that is going to be an L there for the Frenchies. I like how the Garde du Corps. I mean, they are cuirassiers. They're just like guard cuirassiers, basically. The lifeguards. I like how these guys are like just literally walking. They're like, I cannot do any more than this, my liege. I must walk really slowly at these artillery pieces. They might be able to get it off volley after volley, but we'll take your command, and we'll follow it to the T.
Our men are
But we'll just walk
sir.
there. What's running? Oh yeah, I sent my cav in to try and take out the artillery. I was desperate to get rid of this. It was kind of chewing through my my redcoats here. In goes the second one, the light dragoons here. It's like a Dutch light dragoon. Not that great, but we'll see how it does. It's going to get a charge off. Might get routed here, actually. By the French. Yep, there you go. French light cav actually winning that fight. Kind of a shame. I was getting annoyed. I was like, oh man, this is annoying. But I'm now shifting over my redcoats. The British. The true British. King's German Legion here as well. Got Cambridge Foot. Got some like some Jaegers that like Dutch Jaegers. They're actually pretty good shooters, and some Nassau troops here as well. Line infantry, form square, so it can be quite a handy unit to have. Cheap squares are always quite handy, especially when like the French see any unit that's not a redcoat and they think, oh, I'll charge that. Oh, you'll be wrong. I can form square, sir. There you go, though. Guard are about to get into melee, I think, yeah. It's with the Austrians as well, of all things. But here we go. Ottomans going in with the Sultan Korumalan. Doing a decent charge on the side of his infantry here. It's not guard infantry, it's normal infantry. And rout that almost instantly. Wow, look at that. I wonder if that's through like the loss of generals. I'm not sure whose army this was, but if it's the general that got assassinated right at the beginning of the match, then yes, makes sense as to why some of these units are starting to break quite quickly. Also, the French has got a stream of retreating troops anyway. The dude's on red, he's going to break really high numbers actually, I think. And I think that's that French army basically done and dusted over there. So we'll turn away from that. We'll go actually back to my battle now, which is starting to pick up a little bit, which is, you know, always good when one side finishes and the next side just starts to get a little bit more spicy. Yes, I hope you guys are enjoying the battle. It's certainly been a fun one. And yeah, if you'd like to send in your own replays to have on the channel, I do try and get through as many replays as I can. My gosh, another general dead. I think this might be the same general with the same cav unit. Well, not same general, but same cav unit. Is Ryan? Well, I say it's right in the back. Oh, it's not. It's the general actually for the Ottomans who got him. Oh well. They did their best. They did their best. That's all I can say. But the French, this on this side here, just being very passive. It's actually kind of working. They are kind of killing a lot of these British infantry units. They're redlining some of them. Not a good sign here. I mean, Britain's also redlining a few French units, but certainly not as many. And the Russian Jaegers are getting stuck in as well, trying to do their bit. I decided to take a new tactic. I was like, I'll just go around. Obviously, the French player just kind of followed me, but I was like, can't get as great an angle with his guns if I'm on this angle. There we go, the Nassaus. Gonna get ready. Set themselves up. Start unleashing some more volleys into these damn Frenchies. Maybe not. Gotta hold this tree line. I don't know if this is really benefiting me at all. I don't know. It certainly isn't if the artillery hits any of these units. I mean, since I'm losing slightly, it might be kind of the case. I feel like I am looking at the like the damage of these units anyway. I feel like I am losing slightly, but we'll see. These guys are winning slightly. Maybe I just need to move slightly more into the forest. Get that buff here for defending a forest. Russians and Ottomans and Austrians here just cleaning up. It's good to see. Did a good job, to be honest. Austria started off a bit ropey, but slowly got into it. I definitely think a few decisions I would have maybe changed. So with the with the Cuirassier placement, for instance, I think that's quite a big one. I feel like that could have been very, very useful in the center, which doesn't really need to run too far. There you go, Russians firing away. More of my British troops are routing though. Yes, King's German Legion. Are they really British if they're routing? Probably not, but here we go, cab charge going in. Kind of caught me unawares as he went for it. I think this is a Carabinier over here. It makes sense with it being 1809. Sorry, I was just like barely showing you what's going on there. The Dragoons flashing here with what looks like Chasseurs Cheval. Should be an easy win here. I mean, the Chasseurs Cheval are not great. They're just a skirmish out, but I think we're just going to see actually the cab break. It got double teamed there, fortunately, and that is going to be costly. Cab here, though, might get scared off this little Chevalier Guerre. There you go. They didn't have enough to stop the French infantry charge. They had enough just to stop the French infantry charge. French didn't have enough to break the British square that they were in, which is kind of embarrassing. This is an anti-cab formation, not anti-infantry. But yeah, now we just got to kind of wait on the Russians, the Ottomans, and the Austrians to get their ass over here and try and surround this French player, because at the moment with no artillery, no light cav, or no cav I think in total, my army's kind of struggling now. I was doing okay. I've got good shooters still, and if you'll challenge me in a good shooting match, I've got a good chance. But we'll see. I think the plan was actually to retreat to this ridge, so we had it behind us, so they couldn't like use it themselves, and then fight here. So I feel like where Britain is over here with Russia, it's kind of where they were concentrating generals. Just some oranges down there, Barclays, Tollies down there. I was going to say I've seen the other ones. Bon Bianchi, he's down here as well. Still got the Russian guns though, luckily, which is good, because we're going to need these guys. Fire a shot. Hit some of those damn Frenchies over there. Oh, it's a cav charge. I didn't even see this. Cav charge out of nowhere. Actually, might just get the Russian guns. No, he was lucky. I think on the charge, literally as they like as they broke, they just about spared those Russian infantry or those Russian guns, and now they are well, not crewless, but they're carriageless. Hopefully that doesn't come too much in need. Got the Russians here setting up. Trying to do the bit. The Russians still have most of their heavy cav, I think. So yeah, they got their cuirasses back here. We've got the Guard du Corps as well. So yeah, they're doing well when it comes to heavy cav. They can really support in that essence. British over here still have healthy-ish numbers when it comes to infantry as well. But yeah, Russia, Austria, and Ottomans do not. They do not. Anyway, I'm going to fast forward because I think there's a little bit of a slow point in the battle. I think like after the chaos we've just had, this battle has been kind of like non-stop. There's always been something going on, and now this is the first like quiet phase before the storm begins. But yes, it seems like the Redcoats are moving forward. They outnumber the French on this side here, so they could definitely try and push this flank here. If the French don't send more over or don't have more over, yeah, they could be in some real trouble here. Because there's a lot of British units going this way now. Let's see how these guys do. Should be interesting to see. When the British get closer and closer, the closer they get, the more brutal their volleys are. I mean, the accuracy and reloading is insane. So, I mean, I imagine that's already, like, certainly the accuracy obviously is going to be even better the closer they get. They're getting pretty damn close now, I was thinking as well. Here we go. Give it to 1809. That's what I say. Shoot away, boy. Shoot away. Musket sounds kind of fading in and out. I've got the settings, like, correctly so you can hear them. Or you should be able to hear them all, but yeah, they're kind of a bit strange there, I'll admit. 91st Foot joining, and there you go, already one breaking French unit. That will affect the other ones here. And we'll see how they do. But yeah, the British doing what they do best. They're just shooting away. Chipping away at these French units here. They can't really respond. And here we go, Russia with his remaining units here, which is mainly just Jaeger and a few line infantry. We've also got Austria here as well. I don't know if... I think Austria must still have his general. Yeah, he does. I don't think any of us have lost our general on the coalition side, actually, now I think about it. Here we go. Looks like the British might go for... I mean, it's getting super close. This is asking for the French to charge you, really. Bit of a risky move here by me. Because obviously this could now backfire and I could lose a whole bunch of infantry units here with a good French charge. But the French go onto orange morale. That might come up. I mean, I did get a kind of a shot into the side of them there with the Dutch light infantry. They might side charge. I don't know if they did, but the French actually routed. So that's a win in my eyes. Now the British can reorganize, get their troops set up. It looks like it's all going to center around this general here. And also maybe some guns. Or not, I think this might be it. I feel like French are doomed. Oh no, there is some guns here. I don't know what they are because I can't tell because of fog of war. I forget about that. Such an annoying thing. I don't mind it. I think the MP is great, but it's a shame that, oh jeez, a poor artilleryman just sniped. But yeah, I feel like the not being able to tell like what units are like in replays is quite annoying. Just because you're like kind of watching from, I know you're watching from suddenly one team's perspective, but like you're not playing. I feel like you could just tell us everything of what it is. Okay, the gun set up here, they're firing away. They're gonna be firing on cannon strike, I imagine. Oh, that one didn't make any noise, but yeah, there you go. Look at that, Cambridgeshire foot. They're gone. Goodbye, sir. Really need to just get into melee with this unit here. There's cavalry just waiting behind, which is obviously a big problem as well. Cuirassiers is over here. We're going to have the Guard du Corps pretty soon, I imagine. I think it's just resting up. It's active currently. It's very, very close. There you go. Looks like the Russians managed to rout one of the French units there. We also have the Ottoman general coming in. He's managed to rout the French camp, and now they can descend onto the flank here. The final French cavalry, the Carabiniers that routed my dragoons earlier, have been moved away from the guns, allowing me to charge the guns. All a bit like 4D chess. How can we move that extra those remaining cavalry units around? This gun was chewing me up and causing all sorts of issues. Now bringing forward my remaining infantry as those guns are gone. There's safety, and you can see here the Dutch infantry just doing what they do best. They're actually just shooting point blank range inside these guys. And there you go, a good old melee charge. Sure to rout the remaining guys. The Russians just getting stuck in there as well. It's a multinational assault here. They've got to corals when they, milking kills probably. But there you go. I don't see a single French unit on the map now, so I imagine they all must be dead. And there you go. Yes, we have come to the end screen. So yes, hopefully I've put up the end results for you. As I was saying, I was playing as UK Netherlands in this one. So yeah, well done to G, to Cyrus, and to K1. I think they were all on my team in this one. So really stressful, but really, really fun battle. I really did enjoy it. And well done to everyone on the other team as well. It was a really tough and close battle. I really, really enjoyed that one. And yeah, honestly, I thought we'd lost this fight over here on this side here with the Austrians so much earlier. But we didn't, so that is a win. But there you go, guys. Do remember, leave a like, subscribe if you're new around here, and a comment to show your support. We'll have a quick look at the unit stats, actually, for my kills. My King's German Legion, 5th Foot, getting 125 kills. The 91st Rory's 88 kills, 86. But one of my Dutch Jaegers there actually doing better. But yeah, not insane kills. I think I got like the least kills, something around like 700 or something like that. But yeah, like I was saying, like, sub, do all that lovely stuff, support the channel. Join the Discord if you haven't already, send in your own replays, or just if you want to join some NTW3 shenanigans. But until next time, guys, I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.